She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.
Hi guys, it's your girl Lisa Marie, and I'm back with a highly requested video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my iced latte recipe that I'm currently obsessed with. I do change my recipes depending on my mood and the seasons that we're in, but today I'm going to be showing you what I've currently been obsessed with. So I actually use an espresso machine, and the line that I use is the Vertuo line, which is the Vertuo Deluxe actually, because it makes espresso and coffee. So I'm going to start off with some ingredients. Here I use the Smucker's salted caramel topping. This is obviously optional. You don't need to do this, but I love to do this around my cup. I don't always do it, but I'm going to show you guys how I use it today. So after this, I'm going to show you the number one important ingredient, which is this syrup. It is so bomb, you guys. I promise you, you need to get it. It is an organic gourmet syrup, vanilla flavored, by the brand Monin. So I usually go between this regular gourmet vanilla syrup and the sugar-free version, which is 0 calorie. Like I said, it just depends. I alternate between one or the other. So I'm going to be using the sugar-free one today. So first, cool hack, what I do is I put my coffee mug in the freezer for a little bit so it gets nice and frosty, because I love my iced coffees really cold. I'm going to go ahead and get the salted caramel. I'm going to grab a fork. This is probably a little messy, but I don't really have a professional drizzle machine. I don't know. So I'm going to be using my fork, and I'm going to get a little bit or a lot of it, and I'm going to rub it around my cup. I do like to make my iced coffees nice and aesthetic because it just makes it look and taste that much better. I don't know if it's psychological, but this is literally like an at-home Starbucks iced latte, you guys. You save your money and you literally have it at home. After that, the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to add my ice. Yes, I do add my ice before I add my espresso. And speaking of espresso, what I'm using today is espresso, not coffee. I use a double shot, which is 2 shots of espresso. It is kind of strong, but that is the difference between a latte and a nice coffee. Latte carries espresso shots. A coffee is coffee. So that's what I use. Nespresso did recently come out with an actual iced coffee line. I'll insert a little clip here. I haven't tried these, but you can definitely try the same exact ingredients just with these pods instead. It might come out even better. But for now, I have just been adding a lot of ice to the regular pods. So after that, I go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free vanilla syrup. You guys can add as much as you guys want. Sometimes I add a little more than usual. It's just totally up to you. I literally just go as I taste it. I add more, or yeah. So after that, I do add a little bit of this toffee nut latte creamer from Starbucks. Totally don't need to, but I just like the little bit of toffee nut flavor in my coffee and the creaminess of this. So I just add about 1 tablespoon of that, not too much. You don't want your coffee too creamy. You still want to have that strong kind of coffee taste, but with sweetness as well. So after I add that Starbucks creamer, I do add a little bit of water. So let me give you guys a tip right now. Espresso shots do die if you let it sit there and don't mix it with anything after about 15 seconds. So to make it taste even better and smoother and not bitter, what I do is I add all of my ingredients and ice before I even add my espresso shots. That way, as my espresso shots are going into the cup, it is also mixing with all the ingredients and the ice and the syrup and the water at once, keeping the shots alive, and it'll actually taste even better. You can go ahead and mix it if you want. Some people don't. I like to mix it a little bit because I don't want to just eat nothing but coffee my first sip. Or drink, not eat coffee, because we obviously drink coffee. We don't eat it, Lisa Marie. So yeah, after that, what I do is I actually do add a little bit more ice at the end, but what I'm currently doing right now is I'm adding half and half, and this is the best part, you guys. This is what makes your coffee, as you can see my mouth is literally watering as I'm talking about this. It makes your coffee nice and rich. I actually usually use the Horizon brand, but they are literally sold out everywhere in the grocery store, so I'm just using this regular half and half. So you can see, it's just so satisfying when you mix all of your coffee, like, and just see it all separated, but like mixing at the same time. I don't know, is it just me? It's just satisfying to look at. So you can see it is a little bit lower, so I do add a little bit more ice. I also love cinnamon in my iced coffees, so I do top it off with a little bit of cinnamon, and even if you want to be a little extra, you can get a cinnamon stick and mix your iced coffee with that. So bomb, you guys. As you can see in this recipe, I didn't use my frother. I didn't froth any milk. Sometimes I do froth milk on certain recipes, but this one you don't even need a frother. This is strictly just iced latte. And if you want, and if you don't have an espresso machine, you guys can literally recreate the same recipe with even instant coffee. I would just use all the same ingredients, just how I added it, but instead of adding and queuing shots, you're gonna be mixing it with milk or water and adding your instant coffee. And it still tastes really good. So here I'm just taste testing it, making sure it tastes just how I want it to. Like I said, if it doesn't, I always add either a little bit more syrup, more water, or more ice, depending on what I'm feeling. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you babes later. Have a great day. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something that